Hello friends, welcome to the lecture of group theory. Today we shall study automorphism of groups and we will define it and we shall prove some results on automorphism of groups. First we shall write definition of automorphism of groups. An automorphism of group G is an isomorphism of G onto itself. So that means, in other words, automorphism is one onto homomorphism of G onto itself, G to G. So in other words, an automorphism of G is a 1 onto homomorphism of G to G. It is 1 onto homomorphism, and that means it is onto isomorphism of G to G. For example, we can consider this I from G to G. We will denote the mapping by I, defined by I of x is equal to x for all x belongs to G, is an automorphism of G. See this mapping, it is defined from G to G itself and it is defined by I of x is equal to x. So this is clearly 1 onto, and it is an homomorphism that we have seen earlier. So therefore this is an example of automorphism which is identity mapping. So this is identity mapping. I of x is identity mapping and is an example of automorphism. Now we shall consider a result as a lemma. This is our lemma number 18. The set, and we shall denote the set by script A of G, of the set AG of automorphisms, all automorphisms of a group G. Is a group. So this set script A of G, which is the set of all automorphisms of a group G, forms a group under composition of mapping. So this we shall prove, and now we consider this proof. First we shall have capital A of G as the group of, or the set of all 1 onto mapping of G onto G. Let A of G be the set of all 1 mappings of G onto itself. So that means A of G is 1 onto mapping of G to G, and then we will consider this script A of G, and that is the set of all automorphisms of G, and clearly then this will be subset of this, because automorphism is not only 1 and onto, but it must be homomorphism, then it becomes automorphism. Then this A of G, capital A of G, forms a group. So this we have considered as an example of group. Forms a group under the composition of mapping, under the operation of composition of mappings. The set of all 1 onto mapping of G to G forms a group under composition of mappings. And let A of G, now A of G is a subset of AG. Script A of G, which is the set of automorphisms. The set of automorphisms is subset of AG, subset of capital A of G, or that is, this is subset of AG, and the composition in this is the same as composition of mapping. Now we know that if this is a composition, then I, the identity mapping, belongs to both script A of G and capital A of G. So now this I of X is equal to X, that is identity mapping, then I is the identity mapping, and it belongs to, or it belongs to both that means script A G and capital A of G. It is automorphism, therefore it belongs to script A of G, and it is 1 onto, therefore it belongs to A of G. And this shows that A of G is non-empty. So therefore that is identity mapping belongs to script A of G, therefore this script A of G is non-empty. The operation in this script A of G is to be considered as composition of mapping. It is composition of mappings, and we know it is composition of mapping is associative, and it is associative in this set. Composition of mapping is associative in this set, that means set of 1 onto mapping. So 1 onto mappings are having associative property, under composition, and therefore it is associative in AG and hence in script of A of G, or and hence also in this, because the operation in both the sets are the same. It is associative in this bigger set, therefore it is associative in subset. Now we shall have to prove it is a group. This is a group. So to prove this is a group, we have this capital A of G is a group, and thus we shall show this is a subgroup of script A is subgroup of this capital A. We shall prove that this script A of G is a subgroup of A of G. This we shall prove, and we know that to prove subgroup we need to prove two properties. That is the closure. Non-empty we have shown here. It is non-empty. Now what remains to prove script A of G is closed, and script A of G contains inverse for every element of it, and thus if you prove these two, then it becomes a subgroup, and once it becomes a subgroup, it itself is a group. So, and the lemma will be proved. Now first thing is closure. For that purpose, we shall consider two mappings in this script A of G. Let T1 and T1 comma T2 belongs to script A of G. Then that implies T1 and T2 are in AG, because we have this script A is subset of capital A. This implies T1, T2 belongs to A of G, since script A is subset of capital A. And now because these are in A of G, see T1 and T2 are 1, 1 and on 2. Because we have defined A of G forms group under the composition. A of G is 1, 1 on 2 mappings. So this implies T1, T2 are 1, 1 on 2. From G to G itself. Now what remains to prove is T1 and T2 are homomorphism. If these are 1, 1 onto homomorphism of G to itself, then it becomes automorphism. One onto mappings of G to G. Then now we will consider the homomorphic property. So let further we will consider two elements x and y. Let x y belongs to see we will consider T1x and T1y, or xy. First we will consider xy belongs to G. Then T1 of x into y. T1 of xy is equal to T1 of x into T1 of y. Also T2 of xy is equal to T2 of x into T2 of y. Why this is so? Because T1, T2 are automorphisms, and that means T1 and T2 are homomorphisms. Since the reason for this, T1, T2 are homomorphisms. Now we'll have to consider the composition. T1, we will consider the composition as T2 composite T1. So T1 will operate first. T2 composite T1 of xy is equal to, by definition of composition of mapping, this can be written as T2 of T1 of xy, and thus this is equal to T2 of T1 of xy is, because it is a homomorphism, it will be T1 of x into T1 of y. So we shall write this as T1 of x into T1 of y. And further, this is equal to T2 not or composite of T1 of xy. T1 of x. T2 T1 of x into T2 T1 of y. T2 of T1 of x into T2 of T1 of y, or that is T2 composite T1 of x, and this is T2 composite T1 of y. So thus we have shown that T2 composite T1 of xy is equal to T2 composite T1 of x into T2 composite T1 of y, and this shows that T2 composite T1 is a homomorphism. So therefore T2 composite T1 is a homomorphism. Now you see, T2 composite T1 is 1 1 and on 2, because T1 and T2 are 1 1 and on 2. It belongs to capital A, means the capital A is the set of all 1 1 on 2 mappings. And now we have shown T2 composite T1 is homomorphism. That means T2 composite T1 becomes 1 1 on 2 homomorphism and of G to G itself, and therefore T2 composite T1 is automorphism, and therefore T2 composite T1 belongs to script A of G. And this shows the closure property. We have started with T1 and T2 in script A, means automorphisms. T1 and T2 are automorphisms and they becomes 1 1 on 2. Further, we have a T1 of xy is by homomorphism property, and now we have considered composition here, and we have shown the homomorphism property for T2 composite T1. That means T2 composite T1 becomes automorphism. Now inverse. Second property for subgroup. For that purpose, let T belongs to the automorphism group or set. T belongs to the set of automorphisms of G, and this implies T belongs to A of G, means T belongs to the set of 1 1 on 2 correspondence of G to G. And because T belongs to A of G, T is 1 1 and on 2, therefore inverse exists, its inverse exists. This implies T inverse belongs to A of G, because this is a group. A of G is a group. 1 1 on 2 mappings of G to G forms a group, and therefore T inverse is in A of G. But what we want to show, T inverse belongs to script A, means automorphism, and what remaining to prove is only the homomorphic property. T inverse is automorphism, that we have to prove, means we have to prove T inverse has homomorphism. T inverse is a homomorphism, that we have to prove. Now let xy belongs to G. Now we should consider T of T inverse of x into T inverse of y, and this we shall simplify as T inverse of T inverse of x into T of T inverse of y. So this is because T is a homomorphism. T belongs to automorphism, means T is a homomorphism. will consider this composition T of T inverse of X. And that is T of T of T inverse of X, or that is a composition of T and its inverse. And T composite T inverse of Y. But we know this is identity. T composite with T inverse is identity, or that is I of X into I of Y. And again we know I of X is X and I of Y is Y. Identity mapping. So thus we have the left side is T of T inverse of X, T inverse of Y is equal to X into Y. And now because T is in A of G, it is 1 1 and onto, so its inverse exists. And because of onto, so you see this relation, thus therefore we have T of T inverse of X into T inverse of Y is equal to X Y. Therefore the inverse image of this XY is this one. So this implies T inverse of X into T inverse of Y is equal to T inverse of X into Y. Shifting this T on this side becomes inverse, and function is onto since T is onto. And thus finally we have T inverse of XY is equal to T inverse of X into T inverse of Y. This shows that T inverse is homomorphism. T inverse is a homomorphism. And now see what is T inverse belongs to capital A, means T inverse is 1 1 and onto, because capital A is the set of all 1 1 onto mappings. Only what remaining to prove was homomorphism, and that we have proved. So T inverse is homomorphism, means T inverse becomes 1 1 onto homomorphism of G to G itself, and thus T inverse belongs to automorphism. And therefore T inverse belongs to automorphism of G, or set of automorphism of G, and thus inverse exists for every element in A of G, script A of G. General element we have considered, and therefore the inverse exists. And from 1 and 2, and because it is non-empty, so script A of G is subgroup of A of G. Thus and because it is subgroup, it is itself a group under the same composition of mapping. Hence script A of G, that is the set of automorphisms, all automorphisms of G, is a group, is itself a group under the composition of mappings. And this proves the lemma. So thus we have proved the automorphism, set of all automorphisms forms a group. Now we shall consider next lemma as our lemma number 19. I shall write the statement first. Let G be a group. And phi be an automorphism. Of G. Further, let A belongs to G, let an element A belongs to G has order of A greater than 0, then phi of order of A is equal to order of A. So this is we have to show. So see what we have written: G be a group and phi is automorphism of G. Then an element in A belongs to G has order of A greater than 0, positive order. Then phi of order of A is equal to order of A. That means order of phi image of A is same as order of A. That we have to prove under automorphism. Now we shall prove the result. Let first suppose order of A is equal to n. Then by definition of order of an element, order of an element is the smallest positive integer n such that A power n is equal to E. Then n is the smallest positive integer such that A to the power n is equal to. So for example, if you consider the group under multiplication, then the order of 1 is 1, because 1 to the power 1 is equal to 1. We also have 1 square is equal to 1, 1 cube is equal to 1, but we have the least positive integer 1, and therefore order of 1 is equal to 1 for the multiplicative group. And so thus here if order of A is n, then A to the power n is E, and n is the smallest. Now we have see phi of A to the power n, or we will consider phi of nth power of phi. Now this nth power of phi, because phi is automorphism, phi is homomorphism, and this can be written as phi of A to the power n. This is phi of A into phi of A n times, and that is phi of A power n. So this is phi of what is A to the power n, that is E, and we know phi of E is equal to E. Identity is mapped to identity here, and because it is automorphism, it is the mapping from G to G itself, and therefore the identity in both the groups is the same. So this phi image of E is the same, E, and thus we have phi of A to the power n is equal to E, or therefore nth power of phi is equal to E. What this shows, likewise, if nth power of A is E, then order of here is it is least positive integer, therefore order of A is n. And what we can say about order of phi of A, this will be either n or less than n. If n is the smallest, then order of phi of A is also equal to n. So this implies order of phi of A is less than or equal to n, either n or less than or equal to n. Now suppose if it is m and m is less than n, if what we have to show, actually it is exactly n, but suppose if order of A phi of A is equal to m and m is less than n, then so what we will have, this means phi of A to the power m is equal to E. Suppose the order is m, which is less than n, then we will have mth power of phi is equal to E. But what is this phi of 8 power m? We have, this implies phi of A to the power m, and that is, See, this is by homomorphism. We have phi of AB is equal to phi A into phi B. And if you write this as a phi of A m times, that can be written as phi of A into A m times, that is phi of A raised to m. We have proved this result earlier also. And thus this is equal to E is again phi of E. The reason is E is equal to phi of E is equal to E. And now phi is automorphism, means phi is onto. So phi is 1 1, and by 1 1 property these two phi images are equal, means the elements are also equal. This implies A power m is equal to E. And since phi is 1 1. But A power m is equal to E and m is less than n, that is a contradiction. Is a contradiction to this fact that order of A is equal to n. So here n is the smallest integer such that A to the power n is equal to E, and A to the power m will not be equal to E because m is less than n. If it is so, then we have considered order of A is equal to m. It's a contradiction to the assumption, or to the order of A is equal to, contradiction to order of A is equal to m. Contradiction to this statement, and thus m cannot be less than n, and therefore here order of phi, m means order of phi of A cannot be less than n. So therefore order of phi of A is not less than n. If we take it less than n, that is m, then we get a contradiction. So it is not less than n means alternative remaining is it must be equal to n, and thus order of phi of A is equal to n, and that is order of A by our first assumption, and this is what we wanted to prove. So this lemma is proved using the definition of order of an element. Order of an element is the smallest positive integer such that A power n is equal to E, and using the homomorphic property of this automorphism, we have considered why automorphism is required here, because we must have phi of E is equal to E. Under automorphism it is G to G, so the identity is the same, and this proves that order of phi of A is also equal to n. So thus we have defined automorphism. We have stated a lemma, first earlier lemma, as the set of all automorphisms form a group itself, and now we have proved that if phi is automorphism, then phi of order of A, phi image of order of A is equal to the order of A. This result we have proved. So remaining part we will continue in the next lecture. Thank you.